We would like to take a look at two of our Campus Club websites and put ourselves in the shoes of a new student. We want to walk through two scenarios and give you a little idea of how important it is to give people a good first impression of our club by our online presence. Scenario 1. Okay, I'm a student who's interested in meeting with other Christians on campus. My campus is the University of Texas. It's a big school. My friends tell me to check out other organizations like InterVarsity, Campus Crusade, Young Life, but I'd kind of like to just go online and see what's out there. So I'm going to do a generic search for Christians at UT. Okay, in Google, it displays some search results here. Now these first three results I'm not that interested in because they're not really related to a Christian club at the University of Texas. Now this fourth result, Christian students on campus at UT, I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Okay, so here I am at the Christian Students on Campus Club webpage. And I'm just going to go ahead and briefly scan the webpage. I would say just my general impression, or my first impression, is that I find it very welcoming, very inviting. There's a number of images here. There's a lot of color. And there seems to be a lot of information about what goes on with this club. So generally, I find it very inviting. One of the things I'm interested in is a Bible study. I'd kind of like to get to know some of the people. So I'm going to go up here to the navigation bar, and I'm going to hover here over Bible Studies, and I'm going to select Group Bible Studies. Okay, so these are the Bible studies for 2012, and it seems like currently they are going through the Epistle of Paul to the Philippians. So I like this here because this says when and this is where. So right up front, I know what day they're meeting, what time they're meeting, and where they're meeting. So that's pretty helpful because I can get an idea when I start school that I can line this up with my schedule because all of these are in the afternoon. So that's pretty helpful to know, that kind of information. As I scroll down here, I see it seems like what this is kind of a summary of what the Bible study is about. If I read through here, it may be a little dense, maybe I'm not that familiar with what they're talking about, but it looks like this is a group that's pretty into the Word, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. This says click on here. Well, it doesn't say click, but it does say more info. Okay, so that's just a graphic, so I'm not sure where that's pointing to or what that's pointing to. Okay, I'm going to go back to the home page. I'm going to take a look and just see what are some of the events that this group has. They have group Bible studies, welcome dinner, seminar, Sunday worship. So again, it seems like there's quite a bit going on with this group. Let me just jump over here to the blog. Okay, here's something on Dorm Bible Study Resurrection. Well, I'm very interested in that because I'll be living in the dorms, so Dorm Bible Study. Let me scroll down here. College Conference Recap. Thursday Night Message Series, Witnessing. Thursday Night Message Series, Salvation. Seminar, Science in the Bible. Okay, so again, it seems like a lot is going on with this group, and I'm assuming that probably different members are writing these posts. It'd be nice to have a few pictures, but, again, this is very helpful to know. Okay, well, I feel pretty comfortable with this group. I mean, just based on what I've seen so far, so I think I'd be kind of interested in giving them a try. Let me go to the About Us section. Here I just kind of want to check and see, usually in an About Us section you can kind of tell what this group is about. Do they have a denominational affiliation? Because sometimes, people pose as Christians, but they're not necessarily Christians. They could be Mormons or who knows what. So let me just scan here as I scan through these paragraphs. Okay, our faith. So as I look through these, they seem to be okay. I don't think I have a problem with anything here. So I'm pretty comfortable. So probably the last thing I'm gonna want to do, I noticed this over here. It says find us on Facebook. I probably want to just check them out and see what they are like on Facebook, because I spend a lot of time on Facebook. So I'm just going to click over here, and here is their Facebook page. Now this is a little, okay, I think this is, well, it must be the same group, but notice the logo here is a little bit different. And of course Facebook, they just changed their layout, so this is the timeline. So I would say that the website is a little bit more inviting to me, because I just can't really get a feel for what's going on here with their Christian Students on Campus page. But I'm going to go ahead and like it. And then I'm just going to go back here. Go back to the home page. And yeah, so I generally feel very comfortable with this website. I might go back to the Facebook page and just check and see if there's any. One thing I would like to do is maybe like get in contact with some of the members. So yeah, so that's our walkthrough. Scenario 2. Suppose I'm a student at the University of Houston who has just received a Christians on Campus tract. I want to find out more about this club. I haven't heard of it, but I want to go online and see if I can find any information about this club. So I'm going to go online and do a search just for actually the organization in general, Christians on Campus. Okay, so here you'll notice the search results are displayed by Google. This first search result seems like it's related to the University of Texas. That's probably their campus club there. Here we have uofh.edu. So I think this might be my campus. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Okay, Christians on Campus at the University of Houston. Okay, so this looks like my campus. So what I'm going to do is I'm just probably as a user, what I'd do is I would just quickly scan the page and see what's on there. Now you'll notice my eye is kind of drawn, or I would say the user's eye is probably going to be more drawn to this area of the website, or the home page, sorry, right here. If you notice, they have this nice color red here, which I think actually is the school color. And then they have this nice logo here, Christians on Campus at the University of Houston. And then they have a few images here of the university. Down here they have a slider with featured content. And over here they have this big image with the big words, Bible study. So I'm guessing that the Bible study is probably what they want to advertise. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this and see where it takes me. Okay, Spring 2012 Spring Semester Bible Study of Genesis. Here's a verse, and God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Okay, Genesis 1:26. There's some information here concerning the Bible study. There's a day, a date, a time, and a place. But there's not much here telling me what this Bible study is about. So let me see if I can click into this. Okay, again, it's just the same information, but it's a little bit reformatted. So, let me go down here. Romans 15, Romans 12. This looks like from the date that this may have been a Bible study that they had last semester. So, okay, I'm going to go back to the home page. One thing I noticed when I was quickly scanning the home page is that Bible study is mentioned quite a bit. It's mentioned here in the coming events. It's mentioned here. It's mentioned here. And then if you go down here, there is a meet and greet and Bible study Genesis. So that's a little confusing to me. I mean, I kind of get the idea that they want to advertise Bible study, but I'm not sure where I should go. And there's also quite a bit of text here. So as I was saying, naturally my eye is drawn to this area of the page. It's a little bit simpler. There's color, draws my eye to it. And then when I come down here, I'm a little unsure of what I should do because there's a lot of information here. But the good thing about this website is that there is a lot of information. And it looks like, there's quite a bit going on with this club. So I can make an informed decision based on what's here. And so that's actually a very good thing. And if I go up here to the navigation bar, there's quite a few choices here. Probably a little bit, you probably wouldn't see this many things in a typical navigation bar. But again, like I said, there's a lot of information here for me to make an informed decision about whether I'm interested in this club or not. So I'm gonna just check out one of these. How about testimonies? I'm probably interested in this because I want to see what members of this club think about this club, see what their experience is here. So it looks like maybe here, if I scan really quickly through these, it looks like people are writing about an experience, but I'm not sure. Well, here's something here. So maybe some of them are writing about the club and some of them are just kind of writing about an experience they had in general. I'm not sure why they just have their initials here. I'd kind of like to see a picture and maybe a name, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to go back to the home page. And here I notice free Bible. That's actually very nice. I'm a poor student, so I like free things. So I'm going to go here. And it seems like there's a contact form here if I want a Bible, and if I want to be contacted. So that's pretty nice. Okay, probably the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to check their contact us page. So I would say just based on looking at this website, I'm pretty interested, and so I'm going to go ahead and sign up online. Okay. So this looks like the same form, which is fine, and here I still have the offer to get the Bible, the free Bible, so that's nice. So this is their contact page, so this is where I would fill out, I would give them my information. Also just up here I just noticed there was a little kind of a little section here describing who the club is, and that's nice. Okay, one thing I didn't mention about this page is this campus also has a Facebook page, and if we go there, let me do a search for U of H. Here we go, Christians on Campus. Okay, so this is their Facebook page, and of course recently Facebook just rolled out changes and made everything in the format of a timeline, so I think probably clubs are still trying to figure out how to display their information. But again, there's quite a bit of information here, so it's actually pretty good, and I really like the use of the colors here, to tie in with their school. But one thing that's a little puzzling to me is that nowhere on the home page can you find an icon for their Facebook page. So it's hard to say if they want to direct traffic to their Facebook page or to the website. So that is a little, I'm not sure why that is, because normally it would be here, so I could, as a student, I could also check out their Facebook page. And usually a website will decide whether or not they want to drive people to the website or they want to drive people to the Facebook page. So anyway, that's not here, but that's okay. Okay, so that's a walkthrough of this website. So these are just a couple of scenarios that hopefully will help us to see the value of having a presence online and having a website that people can find us. Okay, thanks.